Inglewood Police Department responded to an officer-involved shooting call on the 600 block of Venice Way and Victor Ave. Shortly after, another call came out of an Inglewood police officer involved in a fatal car crash on the corner of Manchester and Prairie Ave. Apparently, the officers were responding to the officer-involved shooting call when an SUV making a left turn collided with the police car, killing a 36-year-old African-American female ejected from the SUV on impact. CHP have not yet determined if the officer or the SUV ran the light. Witnesses said that they heard sirens and shortly after, a loud crash.
We couldn't distinguish really at that point because the body where they're standing, there was one of the bodies there that she was dead, and then the other two women, they pulled off the side onto the curb, and I mean it was worse than I've ever seen.
So the one woman in the Range Rover died?
Yeah, she was in the passenger seat. There was three of them. There was one in the back and two in the front. It looked like.
So tell me, you were asleep or what happened?
Yeah, I was sleeping. It was like around 1 a.m. when we heard the crash. We went outside and then we saw like the police car jammed up against the light pole, and then there was like an SUV and then a car parked right across the street. There was some lady screaming. I guess she was into shock, so she went by the bench, and there was a guy laying on the ground. I guess they tried giving him CPR, but they put the blanket over him, and then the ambulance came. They were trying to give CPR to somebody else. I'm not sure if it was a police officer, and then they took him away. And then they were trying to clean up the crash site, and then they were there for about 40 minutes, and then everybody left. So that was about it.
Well, I was pulling up. It was around 12-something a.m. and I was pulling up right here on parking, and I'm literally a block away from Manchester. We heard the collapse go like for about 5 seconds, so we pulled around the corner. And before all this, we had heard the sirens go on at least for like 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes, that's when I heard the collapse, and I told my friend.
You heard the collapse?
Yeah, I heard the collapse go on for 5 seconds.
You mean the crash? Or?
Yeah, the crash.
Okay.
It was really, really loud. Like, I almost saw, like, was that a gunshot? It can't be a gunshot because it was too big and it was too thick. So we had got back in the car, cut the corner, and I saw a girl on the curb holding her head. And I think that was the passenger girl, and she was banging her head, like, I think she was crying. So we pulled up further, we saw a Range Rover right in front of a body that was on the floor, and the lady was piling blood. I knew she was dead. I told my roommate, she's dead. She's like, no, she's not. No, I'm like, she's dead. She's not breathing. I thought she's not breathing. And I saw the police on the car in the corner on that light. They both were in there and they were stuck. His car was damaged, like his whole front end was touching almost like the driver's side. So I saw his partner pull him out, drag him out, and drag himself out. And after that, both of them fell down, like his body gave up on him.